When discussing the possibility of healing or supporting our vision with nutrition, it's important to start with the facts. The human eye is a remarkably complex organ, relying on an intricate interplay of cells, vitamins, and minerals to function at its best. Over time, exposure to light, environmental stress, and our own body's aging processes can degrade our vision. While there is no miracle cure for all vision problems, numerous scientific studies point to the powerful role certain foods can play in supporting eye health, slowing the progression of age-related decline, and even improving some functional aspects. Today, we'll explore 3 superfoods with clear, evidence-backed benefits for eyesight, and look closely at the data that shows exactly why they work. First, let's examine the vibrant orange vegetable that's become almost synonymous with eye health, the carrot. The adage that carrots help you see in the dark isn't just folklore. It has a strong foundation in scientific research. Carrots are exceptionally rich in beta-carotene, a type of carotenoid that the body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A isn't just important for healthy eyes, it's essential. According to the World Health Organization, vitamin A deficiency is one of the leading causes of preventable blindness in children worldwide. Vitamin A is needed to form rhodopsin, a pigment in the retina that helps us see in low-light conditions. A lack of vitamin A impairs the production of this pigment, leading to night blindness. In a review published in the journal Progress in Retinal and Eye Research, researchers found that adequate intake of beta-carotene could demonstrably improve visual acuity in populations susceptible to vitamin A deficiency. For example, a randomized controlled trial conducted in Nepal in the 1980s, involving more than 30,000 children, showed that those who received regular vitamin A supplementation had a reduced risk of developing night blindness and other severe ocular manifestations. But what if you're not deficient? Can carrots help you if you already consume enough vitamin A? The evidence suggests that while carrot consumption does not grant superhuman vision, it can help maintain robust eye health, especially as we age. The Age-Related Eye Disease Study, AREDS, a major clinical trial sponsored by the National Eye Institute, underscored the protective role of carotenoids, including beta-carotene, in reducing the risk of progression to advanced age-related macular degeneration, AMD, in individuals at high risk. AMD is a leading cause of vision loss among people over 50, affecting the macula, the part of the eye responsible for sharp central vision. Participants who took high-dose antioxidants, including beta-carotene, experienced a relative risk reduction of 25% for developing advanced AMD after 5 years compared to those who did not. So, while eating carrots alone isn't a cure, making them a regular part of your diet can be a practical step for keeping your eyes healthy over the long term, especially if combined with other antioxidants. Next, let's talk about leafy green vegetables, especially spinach and kale. These vegetables are packed with 2 lesser-known but absolutely crucial nutrients for ocular health, lutein and zeaxanthin. These carotenoids accumulate in the retina, particularly in the macula, where they act as a sort of natural sunscreen, filtering out harmful high-energy blue light and thereby protecting the light-sensing cells from damage. The protective effect of these pigments is substantial. A landmark population-based study published in JAMA Ophthalmology examined dietary lutein and zeaxanthin intake and found a clear inverse relationship between their consumption and the risk of developing AMD. People with the highest intake of lutein and zeaxanthin had a 43% lower risk of developing advanced AMD compared to those with the lowest intake. Another study published in the journal Nutrients analyzed blood levels of lutein and zeaxanthin and found higher concentrations of these nutrients correlated with a reduced risk of cataract formation, another major cause of visual impairment worldwide. But the benefits of leafy greens go even further. In a double-blind, placebo-controlled trial, researchers supplemented participants' diets with 12 mg of lutein and zeaxanthin per day for 6 months. The results, published in the Archives of Biochemistry and Biophysics, showed measurable improvements in visual performance and macular pigment optical density, a marker for how much blue light protection the retina has. Participants reported less glare and better contrast sensitivity, both key components of overall visual function, especially in aging adults. The combination of lutein and zeaxanthin can't be synthesized by the body, meaning they must be obtained from food sources. Spinach and kale rank among the top, with 1 cooked cup of kale containing up to 23 milliliters of lutein and zeaxanthin combined, almost double the recommended intake for optimal eye health. Other foods, like collard greens and turnip greens, also provide these nutrients. But kale and spinach are the gold standard due to their availability and concentration per serving. Our third superfood might surprise you: wild-caught salmon, a rich source of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s, particularly docosahexaenoic acid, DHA, and eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA, are crucial for maintaining the structure and function of the retina, where DHA makes up more than 30% of the total fatty acids in the photoreceptor outer segments. Inadequate omega-3 intake is associated with a wide range of ocular issues, most notably dry eye syndrome and potentially diabetic retinopathy. Multiple randomized controlled trials support the remarkable effect omega-3s can have on vision. One such study, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, followed over 35,000 women across 10 years and found that those with the highest intake of EPA and DHA had a 17% lower risk of developing AMD. Another meta-analysis cited in the journal Investigative Ophthalmology and Visual Science confirmed these findings by demonstrating a consistent reduction in AMD risk among individuals who consumed fish at least twice a week, compared to those who rarely included fish in their diet. Dry eye syndrome, an increasingly common complaint with modern screen use, is also shown to benefit from omega-3 intake. In the Dry Eye Assessment and Management DREAM study, researchers gave participants 3,000 milliliters of fish-derived EPA and DHA per day. Over the following year, those in the omega-3 group experienced significant improvements in tear production and eye comfort compared to the placebo group. Researchers believe these fatty acids help stabilize the tear film and reduce inflammation on the ocular surface, leading to both subjective and objective improvements in dry eye symptoms. What makes wild-caught salmon superior to farmed for this purpose? Wild salmon typically contains a higher ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids, maximizing the anti-inflammatory benefits. A 3-ounce serving of wild salmon provides up to 1,500 nutrients of DHA and EPA combined, making it one of the most potent food sources available. So what does all this data tell us? There's no magic bullet for perfect eyesight, but there is robust and growing evidence that a diet rich in carotenoids, omega-3 fats, and antioxidants can not only help to maintain visual function, but also slow or even partially reverse the course of some of the most common eye diseases. The evidence for carrots is strongest for preventing vitamin A deficiency and for maintaining optimal levels of a nutrient absolutely vital for night vision and retinal health. While they won't give you superhuman abilities, they are an essential part of a diet designed to support your eyes for the long term. Leafy greens like kale and spinach provide the macula-protecting pigments lutein and zeaxanthin. Regular consumption is consistently linked in rigorous studies to a lower risk of both age-related macular degeneration and the development of cataracts, making them a nutritional powerhouse for anyone hoping to protect their eyesight as the years go by. Salmon and other oily fish, rich in omega-3s, deliver the structural building blocks the retina needs for daily function, while also reducing inflammation and combating dry eye symptoms. Consuming fish 2 to 3 times weekly is enough to confer the benefits observed in major studies, but supplements may play a role if you have dietary restrictions. Combining these 3 superfoods doesn't require complicated recipes, expensive supplements, or difficult-to-source ingredients. Something as simple as adding shredded carrots to a kale salad and serving it with a portion of grilled wild salmon can provide a synergistic combination of nutrients for your eyes in one delicious meal. For vegetarians or vegans, algae-based DHA supplements and plant sources of vitamin A and carotenoids. widely available. It's equally important, however, to recognize what doesn't work. No food, whether called a superfood or not, can single-handedly reverse serious eye diseases once they are advanced. Nutrition works best as a tool for prevention and maintenance, not as a cure for conditions that already require medical or surgical intervention. Regular eye exams, UV protection, and healthy lifestyle choices all remain indispensable. What about other so-called superfoods for the eyes, like blueberries, goji berries, or nuts? While these foods do contain valuable antioxidants, the scientific evidence supporting their direct impact on eye disease is less clear than for the three we discussed today. They can certainly be part of a healthy diet, but the data for carrots, leafy greens, and fatty fish is both broader and deeper, backed by large populations and carefully controlled experiments. In summary, modern nutritional science empowers us to make choices that truly support our long-term vision health. Carrots provide beta-carotene, supporting the earliest step in the visual process, transforming light into a nerve impulse. Leafy greens build up the macular pigment, shielding the retina from oxidative damage and harmful blue light. And wild salmon supplies the omega-3s that literally build the framework of healthy eyes. By incorporating these superfoods regularly, you enhance your vision and your body's antioxidant and anti-inflammatory capacities, contributing to improved health far beyond your eyes alone. The data is concrete, the mechanisms are clear, and the benefits compound over time. When all is said and done, supporting your vision isn't about secret remedies or miracle cures. It's about informed daily choices, grounded in solid scientific evidence, that add up to a lifetime of clearer sight and healthier eyes.